Yo guys, Theo here on Common Sense. Today we'll be talking about you and the most important relationship you have in this world, the one with yourself. We're both going to talk about how it's a very special relationship, but also how it's not that special at all, and how it doesn't really differ much from your relationship to others at all. So first of all, let's acknowledge that yes, we are individuals. We have individual minds, feelings, thoughts, emotions. There's only one person all these things that you will experience. Like other people, you can see them and they can tell you, you can kind of make a judgment and kind of figure out maybe what's going on, but there's only one person that you always know the full story to, right? But also, you're not a lone actor in this world. You're not in this by yourself. Like one person can achieve many great things, but you're part of humanity, and one person literally can't. No matter how amazing things they can do, they can't make humanity go on by themselves, right? And so it just so happens, and in my case, for instance, the body and mind of Theo, that's just the vessel I've been assigned. That's the only one that I've actually directly experiencing through, and the one I directly can't control. Like I can lift up my foot like this, and I can tell someone else to do it, but I can't do it for them. Do you understand? But so what we have to realize is still, we do have a relationship to ourselves, right? Like when you're thinking about things, you're actually, it's not only like, yes, this is it. Oh, this is, I acknowledge this. Oh, this just happened. You're like, oh, what happened with it? Why did that person make this? Maybe they did this. Oh, why did I do that? Should I have done this? I don't know. Like, oh, that was actually, you're having a back and forth with yourself. And so you have to start thinking of it almost kind of like you're two people. You have your higher self, and then yeah, your lower self, I guess. Like, the thoughts and feelings, they just, the experiencer is who you are really. But you are put in this vessel. And so your relationship to yourself is like the foundation for all your other relationships. Like, for instance, if you can't give yourself love, it will be very difficult to do that for other people. And so I'm going to tell you how I started loving myself and realizing all of these things. Like, as you know, if you've been watching, long story short, I was not this fit and into this lifestyle just 3 years ago at all. I was skinny, fat, loser, bad habits, not in control of myself, anxiety, depression, ended up with me having panic attacks that I thought was going to kill me. But so it was very difficult with the panic attacks, very difficult. Like, you're facing death. Even though some people actually think they're dying, I was a person that even when it was going on, somehow I knew I'm not dying. It doesn't make sense, but everything just feels horrible and threatening. Like, think of it like a very strong psychedelic trip gone wrong, basically. And so leading up to this, I of course did not have a good relationship to myself. I didn't like myself. I was just like not knowing what to do, trying to get laid and having a hard time. And when it happened, I wasn't even happy about that. And like, what's my interest? What's my impact on the world? Like, I'm just a zombie, you know. What am I doing? Not so. My inner dialogue is often like negative. Like, you couldn't even get that girl, or what are you doing? Why did you do this? You're wasting time doing this. Why can't you? Why are you like this, Theo? Why can't you accomplish anything? And so I hated myself. But then, and by the way, many people who hate themselves, they have so much ego, they wouldn't admit that they put up this like shield. No, I'm awesome. Yeah, I'm cool. I'm a queen. If you're a girl, you know, or like, yeah, I'm such. I'm a cool guy. Yeah, I'm actually a real man. You know, all these stories you make up in your head, but you can never fool yourself. You have to understand, like, what makes you like other people? Is it that they talk so much about what they do, but they never actually do anything? Yeah, I'm so awesome. Yeah, this is not my fault. Oh, no, I'm great. No, what makes you like other people is that they are kind. If they are kind to you, you like them. Or if they do impressive things, they can do really things that you're like, wow, not everyone can do that. You get impressed, you look up to them. Well, it works the same thing with you. And so with the panic attacks, like, I know for me it was like facing death, basically. Going to a situation like, yeah, I'm gonna feel absolutely horrible, the worst I ever felt, and I'm every day knowing I'm heading to this. But I started appreciating myself when I could see that it started getting a little easier. You know, I was so grateful to myself, like, oh, Theo, thank you for not giving up on me. Like, thank you for not killing yourself. Thank you for actually doing this. I know how difficult that was. That was like, it felt impossible to you, but you did it, and we're getting better. You know, I started really loving myself, just as I would have loved a person that reached out a hand to me when I'm down and like, I'll get you through this, we'll do this, I'll help you, don't worry about it. You know, when you, exactly like how you feel about what other people do, that's what you do with you. Do you understand? And so it became a positive circle for me. When I started doing it, like, you're not used to working out and you feel very uncomfortable, like both like physical actual pain in the muscles while you work out, but also you don't really know it's going to give something. But look at you, you're feeling better, you're starting to look better. And I know all of that was not easy for you. Great fucking thank you, man. Thank you for doing this for me. Do you understand? Like, you can't trick yourself. So many people, it's this narcissist culture, like all these girls on Instagram, they're like, you're awesome, oh, you're so beautiful. Like, they just have to post a picture, you just have to exist, basically. And they get from all their friends, and they think, the likes, yeah, I'm good now, I'm cool now. But the reason you look up to someone, is that because they get a lot of likes on Instagram, or is it because they are actually a nice person, or a person to look up to, someone that does amazing good things? That's why you actually like people. And it's the same with you. You can't trick yourself. It's like a temporary, it's a very shallow thing with these like likes and stuff. Like, temporarily it feels good in your little dopamine. You get a little dopamine kick there, like, oh wow, 50 likes just in an hour on this picture of me, wow. But then you realize, like, what the fuck, what have you done? Nothing really, you just put out a picture, you know. So, look, I told you that your relationship with yourself is the foundation for all your other relationships. Like, it's not that if you're living this way that you never, like in a bad way, like how I was before, like that you never can do anything for someone, but you won't be able to fully deliver to people if you can't deliver to yourself. That's the thing. And that's another thing, like, I've made several videos today, so I like kind of go back and forth between topics, but like, you can't give more than you have to give. So the more love you give yourself, the more love you have to give to others. Do you understand? It's also because when you figure these things out for your own and see what makes you feel good and stuff, that makes you help understand others better. Because, yeah, you know, so many are, it's good that you found that what works for you, and everyone is different, and yes, but like, we're more alike than we're different in many cases. And so when you come to understand these things and given these things to yourself, you understand it's so easy to see what other people do, you know. So that's why you have to love yourself, and you have to think of it, what makes you like other people, what makes you look up to other people. Because, you know, a bunch of those things maybe you aren't doing. Like, you like people being nice to you, or like when you say that you did something, you screwed up in some way, a big or minor thing, but you're, oh, fuck, that I didn't want it to go that way. And somebody's just like, you know what, little guy, you did good, you tried your best, you'll do better next time. You're like, oh, thank you. Like, if you start talking to yourself that way, instead of, yeah, I'm just a loser, I never could do anything, and, you know, I talked about this in a video about fat loss for really overweight people that have bad self-esteem, and they end up in this bad circle when, just exactly like, you wouldn't like someone in your life always saying, I'm gonna do this, and then they don't, you know, they don't follow through on their word. I promise you this, and then they don't deliver. Like, of course you don't like that person. It's the same with you. If you keep saying to yourself, like, I'm gonna lose the weight, I'm gonna do this thing, and then you go against it, you start disliking yourself, because you feel like you're a liar, you can't be trusted. You don't like, you have to see exactly the same things that make you like and not like other people, the things you look up to in others, and the things you think, yeah, that's not a good trait, you know. It's the same thing with you. And many people, I don't think they think of it this way. It's just like, why can't I feel better? Why can't I feel better? Yeah, well, you don't feel good about yourself, you don't like yourself, because you're not a person that you like. You have to become a person that you like. You have to become like a person you like. You understand? So yeah, I guess this is a little, what's the word I'm looking for here? Little, yeah, it's so general. I don't know what to name these videos always and stuff, but I know what I want you to understand. I hope you understand. Please leave a comment and tell me, what did you think about? And please comment anyways if you didn't think, to help support the channel. All likes and comments help spread the channel, helps more people see it, so it's very much appreciated, please. And please subscribe for more content, uncommon sense takes on things like this, but also about fitness, fasting, nutrition, losing weight, building muscle, how to become an awesome person that you love, and you can spread that love to other people. Okay guys, I'll see you later. Peace.